Hey, what's up, you guys? So, Adrian Zavala here. In case you've never met me, my name's Adrian, and it's nice to meet you. If only if it's online, um, especially these days, right, with quarantine. So, anyway, today I wanted to hop on here and share with you 3 tips to help you forgive yourself, because maybe you have a bad habit of kind of beating yourself up, throwing yourself some pity parties. Anyways, before I keep going on with this video, I'm out here. My kids are running around, so they might stop by. We might have a surprise guest here. But tip number one, guys, is you gotta engage with the present. I don't know if you struggle with sometimes thinking about the past, thinking about how things could have been, should have been, would have been, especially should have been. You're shoulding all over yourself. And so you got to just realize that maybe you just have to engage with the present instead of being stuck in the past. And I love the quote. It kind of says something along the lines of the the windshield is a lot bigger than the rear view mirror for a reason, because you just got to keep driving forward. You can't keep your eyes on that little mirror. You got to keep your eyes on the windshield. And it's bigger for a reason. It requires more of your attention. So moving forward, engage with the present and stop being stuck in the past. So that's tip number one. Number two is tolerate mistakes. You can have standards. There's standards that you can have, but you don't have to beat yourself up for every little freaking mistake. Some of us have grown into this habit of every little thing that we do, we start nitpicking everything. Even when you win, maybe you have a bad habit of nitpicking it. And so, for example, let's say that you finish your workout, and just for example, because I was in my little workout room or group, and where we hold each other accountable, and we were talking about loving yourself, and so self-sabotage and forgiving yourself came up. And so when you finish your workout, do you start nitpicking it, like thinking, oh, I should have gone harder, I should have done that one more rep? Like, you start nitpicking your win. Like, dude, just celebrate the fact that you just won. You did what you said you were gonna do. And yeah, let's do better, but allow yourself to make some mistakes. Have those standards, but allow yourself to tolerate some mistakes. So what are those mistakes you're going to tolerate? Maybe write those down. What are you going to tolerate about yourself? You tolerate other people. Why aren't you tolerating yourself? See what I'm saying? And tip number three is, and maybe this will help you, but you know, there's I don't know how to word this, but basically you just have to allow yourself to have a vision for who you want to become. Sometimes fear is going to push you in ways that nothing else will. And you just got to allow yourself, because maybe you're not at a point in life where vision is what's pulling you, and you want to get there. You want to have a vision for who you want to become. You know, but there's a fly in here. But maybe you're still at a stage where fear is pushing you. And so that's one of my favorite quotes. I forget who says it. I know it's a reverend out in LA. He says, fear pushes you until a vision pulls you. So realize that maybe fear is what you gotta listen to sometimes. And I think David Goggins on YouTube, look up David Goggins. He'll talk about fear, and sometimes using it as fuel. You just got to work with what you have. And so, you know, tip number one was to push forward, be present, right, instead of staying in the past. Sometimes that pushing forward, the fuel for that is going to be your fear. And so I hope this helps you. I didn't want to make this video too long. I have 3 more tips that I can share with you. If you want those tips, I'll be happy to send those to you. It was an article that I was reading, and I can share that with you. But I know for me, throwing myself pity parties and all that stuff, it was a bad habit. It's still something that I combat day to day. But you know, it's something that I'm learning as I go, as I push myself, as I become more self-aware, you know? And so, you know, just don't walk around beating yourself up as if there's a reward for that. Like, nobody celebrates people who beat themselves up. that time that you spend self-sabotaging and beating yourself up is time that you could have spent helping someone else. And so just realize the value of your time, and maybe that'll help nudge you in the right direction. I hope this helps you. I gotta run. I'll see you tonight. Peace.